adventurer Bear Grylls was among the first guests to arrive at Queen Elizabeth II's funeral today as the late monarch was laid to rest. The 48-year-old Chief Scout wore a black suit and striped trousers as he was seen making his way into Westminster Abbey. Her Majesty received an outpouring of support from around the world following her death at Balmoral Castle in Scotland on September 8, at the age of 96. King Charles said he has been deeply touched by the public's support since the death of his mother. About 2,000 mourners, including royalty and heads of state from around the globe, were at Westminster Abbey for the funeral service, with millions more watching at home. Bear met the Queen on numerous occasions, including when she awarded him his OBE in 2019. Following her death, he paid tribute to the monarch, saying, "I was lucky to meet the Queen on a bunch of different occasions, from the amazing evenings she hosted for explorers at Buckingham Palace to sitting next to her at dinner one time and she did my OBE. The times I met her, the times she lit up the most, was whenever we did something scouting. I think it was one of the organizations she was most proud to represent." Speaking ahead of the funeral on the BBC, English composer Lord Andrew Lloyd Webber said, "It is really a day where we all reflect on one of the most remarkable people anyone has ever seen. The outpouring of support we have seen over the last week is deeply, deeply touching. I feel very, very lucky to have met the most remarkable woman." Olympian Dame Kelly Holmes also said she feels overwhelmed by the Queen's passing. "It's one of these days where it just feels so final. I feel quite overwhelmed with the thought, to be honest. It's such a big day, I feel so overwhelmed with it," she said. The Queen's funeral was attended by nearly 200 key workers and volunteers recognized in the Queen's birthday honours list. The funeral was invite-only, with large crowds forming outside the Abbey hours before the service as the general public came to say their final goodbyes to Her Majesty. This morning, the final Brits paid their respects to the Queen as the lying-in-state period came to a close. The final few people observing the Queen lying in state trickled through Westminster Hall at about 6:30 a.m. Queen Elizabeth II will be laid to rest alongside her late husband during a private service and burial this evening. Both will be laid to rest in the King George VI Memorial Chapel, where the Queen's parents George VI and the Queen Mother, as well as her sister Princess Margaret, are all interred. Read more. RIP Queen Elizabeth II. Queen's clever design for her hearse. Why she always wore bright colors. New line of succession relationship with Kate.